Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Shotsuki service for the month of February. Nice to have everyone here, and hopefully the Shotsuki families have been able to join us as well to acknowledge the people they have lost in their service. I'd like to introduce you to our service chair people for today. Just in the nick of time, the Sloth family was able to make it to our temple and to join us. You might remember Father Sadie, Mother Sho, and baby Tsuki, and they are here once again, and they are all masked up because they want to remind us constantly to be cautious and protective of each other, wearing their masks during this pandemic time. Baby is still a little young, so he doesn't have a mask on, but they all do have their onenju, so they are ready for service. I'd like to begin our Shotsuki service with the reading of the Hyobyakumon, and this will be followed by the reading of the Shotsuki names. Then I'll take my seat on the altar on Aijin. We will chant the Sambujo and the Amida Kyo. Then I'll come back here for our Dharma message and to Oshoko. All right? So please join me in Gassho for the Hyobyakumon. Today, on this occasion of the Shotsuki service for the month of February, the members of our temple have reverently come before Amida Buddha in memory of their beloved. With deepest reverence and thankfulness for the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida, we reaffirm the three homages. Namo Kie Butsu, Namo Kie Ho, Namo Kie So. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Please repeat the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. These are the Shotsuki names for the month of February. Please come up in Oshoko during the reading of the names, however you have set up to do at your homes. Abe, Hikaru, Abe, Honji, Hayame, Shigeru, Hayashi, Hanae, Hirai, Nobukichi, Hisoka, Toranosuke, Honda, Akiko, Ito, Infant, Asako, Iwataki, Koyuki, Iwataki, Nami, Kano, Ichi, Kawabata, Rieko, Kawahara, Hideo, Kawakami, Yoshimatsu, Kawamura, Masumi, Kobashi, Shigeichi, Kono, Eiko, Kozen, Infant, Kenjiro, Matsumoto, Infant, Masaru, Matsuo, Infant, Shin, Matsuzaka, So, Mifune, Mitsue, Momi, Yutaka, Nakamura, Emi, Nakamura, Shinsuke, Nakayama, Yutaka, Niita, Infant, Kazumi, Nishida, Hamako, Noda, Infant, Isashi, Norie, Infant, Mutsuo, Ogi, Hitoshi, Okino, Wataru, Otsu, Kanzo, Shimada, Kiwa, Shiraishi, Misao, Sugiyama, Keiichiro, Sunakawa, Infant, Sunetada, Suieyasu, Sakae, Suzawa, Infant, Yoshimi, Tajima, Misa, Takagi, Shinichi, Takara, Shohei, Tashiro, Toshiko, Tawara, Infant, Kaeo, Togiwata, Keiichi, Togiwata, Infant, Mitsuo, Tomotoshi, Infant, Fumiko, Tsuchiya, George, Ushijima, Infant, Kenjiro, Wada, Hana, Yamagata, Katsuichi, Yamaoka, Noboru, Oscar, Yoshida, Iwazo, Yoshimura, Infant, Kuniko, Yoshiwara, Tomio, T. These are the Shotsuki names for the month of February. If there are additions or corrections, please notify the office. Now we will have the Sutra chanting, Sambujo and Amida Kyo. Namanda, 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 Namanda. Mi
天高大菩薩上昇鎮菩薩妙如税等将来菩薩牛釈大観陰等無量正見大修苦二次文語長老シャリオ十税裁法果樹万億分の世界の南国楽合同文語阿弥陀根源在説法シャリオ移動が工業医国楽合国中上無宿三十小楽工業国楽シャリオ国楽国土七十乱順七十羅も七十五十改税司法収束二行税公非国土万国楽シャリオ国楽国土無執法地薬六水十万高中地帯順に根社富士四辺街道根本ルーリありご上場ウロ各役位根本ルーリあり社交各種名の二言直視四中連芸男女者理小式小公大式陽公百式釈公百式略公微妙公決シャリオ国楽国土長寿尿税空毒将軍ウシャリオリブ国土調査天学黄金二次中夜六時理由曼荼羅家広告修上上位昇誕各位英国上州の家空用他法十万六分即位直事件と本国本直教養シャリオ国楽国土長寿尿税空毒将軍都市シャリオ非国上宗務義名座敷市長薬国弱法務シャリ阿領便が宗名市長税商州長昭夜六時水和芸音高音年長合根合力七母大文那小道文行税東方合同修上税音に開始年仏年法戦争シャリオのもついし超実税裁法少々少位社外部国土幕州シャリオ合部国土総務三幕道市名妥協実税商州長改正阿弥陀仏力量法川柳園芸少佐シャリオリブ国土未付水道総合十牛法ラモ水味妙音利尿百戦十学行事空差本税音社会事年上年分年法年相指針シャリオ公部国土長寿尿税空毒将軍ナマ
Namanda, 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 namanda. Namanda, 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 namanda. Good morning again, everyone. Welcome again to this Shotsuki service for February. Nice to have everyone here, all our members, plus the special Shotsuki families who are able to join us on this special monthly service. We're able to chant the Amida Kyo when we come here for our Shotsuki services. And even when I was a young student, I always enjoyed chanting the Amida Kyo, special, different type of chant. So I appreciated this. You know, usually most of our chants, we're chanting 4 or 5 syllables, and then we each take a breath at the same time. And so this is kind of a rhythm of these other chants that we do regularly, but the Amida Kyo is different. So as we're chanting, there's no break where we all breathe together. So I might breathe at the end of 5 syllables, someone else might breathe at the end of 7 syllables, and so there's a continuous voice that's coming out, and each person is kind of breathing at a different time, and so this provides a different kind of sound to the chant of the Amida Kyo, and I thought it was kind of carries you as you continue this chant. Here we've been chanting half of the Amida Kyo in consideration of our video services, but still, we still get that same effect as we're breathing at different times. So each month we chant this Amida Kyo, and today I thought I'd take a little bit of time to describe the Amida Kyo, and in it, as we're chanting, we're calling out, pointing to the beauty and the quality of the Pure Land and of Amida Buddha who resides there. And then we're pointing out the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, as the way for us to be able to reach the Pure Land. So this is what's being described as we're chanting. We hear repeatedly, Shariho, Shariho, and Shakyamuni Buddha, as he's reciting this sutra, is directing it to his main disciple, Shariputra. There's also 1,250 other disciples there, and they've all gathered together in the Jetavana Grove to listen to this special sutra that is being provided by Shakyamuni Buddha. So the beauty of the Pure Land is described. The virtues of Amida are presented. And so all of these are going on as we chant. Descriptions of the Pure Land. The trees that stand there in the Pure Land. Okay. The lakes, beautiful fresh water that dot the Pure Land are being described. Gems, sparkling, brilliant, and colorful. Okay. Flowers of beauty, lotus blossoms as large as chariot wheels are being described. Each one displaying its color as only it can. Blue reflecting blue, yellow reflecting yellow, red reflecting red, white reflecting white. So each one is displaying its own color. Food is there, and the food is described as a feast. There's music of the birds. Birds are singing. There's music playing in the Pure Land and calling attention to the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, the 3 treasures that we recite. Okay, and so we are encouraged as we come to this vision to keep the name in mind with thoughts undisturbed, to recite the Nembutsu, keep the name in mind with thoughts undisturbed. And so this is the practice of Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, and how our mind is to be held. Okay. So if we think about this as a vision of the Pure Land, how are we supposed to consider this? How are we supposed to digest and accept this vision that we're just chanting about? Beautiful Pure Land. But how do we receive that? Sometimes it's very difficult. Are we supposed to think of this as somewhere we go when we die? Is this a special place that we go? Is this the Buddhist vision of heaven that we're supposed to accept? Is it some kind of fairy tale that this is what we're supposed to believe when we come across the most important questions of life and death? Is this what we're supposed to have in mind? It becomes very difficult. Okay. So as we chant these beautiful, wonderful scenes depicting the Pure Land, how do we absorb that and utilize this? So when we read most services, we also read the three treasures. And in the three treasures, one of the lines, to free ourselves from the bondage of selfishness, okay, to move beyond our ego-centered world and our ego-centered perspective. So if we consider both of these together, when I'm a little less self-centered, a little less self-absorbed, then the magnificence of the trees, or the beauty of a beach, or maybe we're hiking on a trail somewhere with a good friend. Each of these become something special to me that I can see like at no other time in my life. I'm able to notice these things because I'm not wrapped up in myself. The vibrant colors of the world jump out at me like at no other time if I'm not so thinking only about my own needs and concerns. When I eat a meal with family or friends, the food becomes a feast because we are happy and we're sharing this and not so wrapped up in my little world, my bubble, okay? So if I stop being so wrapped up in my own needs, my own goals, my own deadlines, all these things, then I notice the songs of the birds around me. I notice the music of the world that plays, okay? Not just some particular song, but everything seems to be vibrant and alive because I can see beyond my self-centered bubble. I am in touch with all the things of the world. So I think this is what this means to me. So in that sense, in that regard, the Pure Land is not somewhere we go when we die. The Pure Land is a different way of seeing, and it is here and now. We step beyond ourselves and we can notice the beauty of the world, the beauty of life that we are able to share. And these brief glimpses, small glimpses that we notice at first, but they grow. As we recite the Nembutsu, they grow. Okay? We are provided a new way to see. So it's not a choice that we're making to think of the world, to see the world differently. It's not a decision that we make. The Nembutsu provides this different way of seeing the world. The Nembutsu opens us to this whole spectrum, and then we're able to see, to truly see, to step beyond our ego-centeredness is not a choice that we make. It's not a self-powered decision. It comes from Amida. It comes from reciting the Nembutsu. So this is the role that the Nembutsu plays that provides us a way to step beyond our self-centered concerns. So I think this is the perspective that the Amida Kyo is providing for us as we chant it. hopefully we are being reminded of this different way of seeing the world. Hopefully we're being reminded that the Nembutsu is essential, key to this new vision of interacting with the world, where this becomes the Pure Land, not some hopeful place for later on, but how we see everything now. So thank you again for being here for this Shotsuki service. So happy that you're able to be here and allow me to share this brief message with you. So please come up here and at your homes, however you have set up to do, to Oshoko, either burning of incense or offering of flower petals, rock pebbles, marbles, whatever you have, okay? So please join me again in Gassho, and we'll close this service. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda. Thank you again for being here. Thank you.